All right, Megan, here's your second run at Stratton GS. We'll watch it in regular motion and slow it down.
Santiago is down.
Yeah, he's ready.
All right. Not a bad run. We come in fourth overall today. Number one, we're going to have to work on your start a bit. You're coming through here and clipping the wand and not even on the course, but we'll talk about that later. We need a better skate too and polling, but all right, first gate, like we were talking in training the day before, like on that one under gate in training, I told you you're giving way too much respect to it, way too high around line, and here's kind of the same. You came through here, and I think you had so much time, didn't know what to do, and I don't know what that was, but I think you just had way too much time, way too high around of a line, too much distance, and that's a hard thing to tell. Is it too high? Is it not high enough, etc.? But one thing I like to see, though, is really driving the hands and arms forward as we pass the panel. We don't have to brush them quite yet, but we got to be in that position of driving the hands and arms forward. Gets you in the front of the boot. Get you taking it down the hill. A little bit better there. You can see the inside hand driven forward, outside hand. That's not bad. I like that one. We're going to see this sort of consistently, particularly on the right footers. Sometimes get a lot more counter, which is really hard to pressure the ski. When you have that much counter rotation, upper body, meaning facing, kind of this way, pretty hard to pressure the ski properly. So we want to be a little bit more following direction of travel. Now, of course, in slalom, we want to have that square upper body being down the hill all the time. GS, not as much. I mean, you will see. This is sort of classic, sort of what we call ducking by the gate, to kind of, twist away from the gate to avoid hitting it, or you'll see sometimes World Cup guys quickly do that at the gate because they're going to crush it on their inside shoulder rather than take it across the back a little more. Yeah, but I'd like to see that outside hand just, it's moving forward, but just be a little bit more out towards the tip of the ski, out, past it, like down the hill. Just keep driving that thing forward. We're trying to drive down this hill. All right. Again, looks at outside hand. That's not bad. It's but a little bit more just being out here, forward more. And here's this counter we're talking about. Really tough to pressure the outside ski. There's not a strong position. It's a little less counter on that side. That's pretty good there. You don't really have, it's hard to see, I know, but you don't have as much counter on that one. You're going to go back to the counter on your right footers, turns to the left. So came in here. Just a little bit, I think, too direct, maybe right here, right? And again, it's this Goldilocks, you know, sometimes too high, sometimes too low. You got to be just right. You know, above we said you're too round. Here you came in probably too tight. Not enough space above the in the horizon above the panel, and had to. The turn ended up to be well below, and you almost lost it there. Right, the outside foot, downhill foot, got caught in some of the soft stuff where people had pushed snow down, and fortunately you recovered. Close one there, right? But otherwise, good job, and we're going to check you out in another video versus the race winner. That should help too.